Welcome back to another video. I'm Mark Phillips, and in this series we talk about business and lifestyle design, how to get where you want to go faster and have more fun along the way. And in this specific video, I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite new quirky, totally unique YouTubers. Her name is Kelly Stamps. You may have heard of her if you're in the YouTube sphere and you like watching quirky videos that are entertaining and helpful. The reason I want to talk about her is because her channel is straight up blowing up, absolutely skyrocketing. In all of my years of looking at YouTubers and studying YouTubers and being on YouTube, I've never seen a channel grow as fast as hers in a shorter period of time. Now, before I started the video, I was going to do some research. I will do that after this video. I don't have the specific numbers, but I'm going to give general numbers about what her channel's been doing because I want you to kind of see what she's been up to. So let's just start when I first found her, when I first discovered her. It was a video about being on YouTube and making videos and why it's so important and why it's really beneficial to your business. I'm going to turn the AC up just a little bit here, so hopefully it won't be too annoying. I watched that video. It was very strange. It was very unique. I got to say that she is one of the most unique and different persons I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like it on YouTube. I will, by the way, put the link to her channel down below and some of the videos that I'm referring to in this video, so you can go check those out. And again, the reason I'm sharing her with you is because we can learn a lot from Kelly Stamps on how to grow our own YouTube channel. And if you're in the YouTube game or you're thinking about you being in the YouTube game, stay with me to the end of this video because I'm going to share some deep insights about how to be successful on YouTube that I've discovered from her, some in her own words and others in my observation of her channel and her videos. So when I first discovered her, this was probably 6 months ago, maybe 7 months ago. It was definitely within the last, handful of months. She was around 50,000 subscribers and she was making videos, being quirky, helping people be better on YouTube. And I got a lot of value from the video. I stuck with it through the whole video. I periodically checked back in with her over time and her channel was growing really, really fast. I'd check in one day, it was a 63,000. A couple days later, 70,000, et cetera, et cetera. It's so on and so forth. She eventually hit 100,000 just a few months ago. And she did a video talking about how ecstatic she was and sharing her journey of hitting 100,000. I'll link to that video down below. All is fine and dandy. And I thought, well, her channel is going to keep growing at a fairly quick pace. Well, I checked back a little while later and I got 120,000. About a month and a half went by and I recently checked the other day and it's at 300,000+ subscribers. And that happened, in my opinion, for a couple of reasons. So some of her videos, specifically this one, went viral. It had like 800,000, views. Look at this title. What a great title, right? How I am not bothered, right? How I remain unbothered, excuse me. What a great title. Super catchy. Very relevant to the situation we find ourselves in the world right now. So I think that video did a lot to push her subscribers up. But again, not taking anything away from her as a YouTuber and her as a person. So let's get into 3 things that I think she is doing right that you can learn from if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel or if you have a YouTube channel and you want to make it better. These are 3 insights that I've gained in studying her. I've watched a number of her videos and I've studied her. And before I get into those 3 things, the reason that I offer this to you is this. Anyone who does something, they leave clues about the success that they've had, right? And it becomes easier for people to follow in their footsteps. It's challenging for the first one to do it. I don't think PewDiePie had a lot of, go look at his story. He did not have a lot of success right out the gate. It took time. It does take time. It's always going to take time. But my argument is that it's going to take less time for the second person to do it than the first person did it if they study the first person. If they don't study the first person, it's going to take as long or longer. If they do study the first person, it's going to be a quicker journey to the success that they want. So that's what I want to share with you. It's always going to be easier if we look at the YouTubers that are successful or the business people that are successful, content creators, because we're in the content marketing game, whether we like it or not, right? It's a game of getting attention. It's a game of helping people first. Just like Earl Nightingale said, we put the wood in first and then we get the heat, right? And you may have to put a lot of wood into the stove to get a little heat back. But once the stove starts going and the heat starts flowing, your business is going to start being on people's radar, right? So here are the 3 things that Kelly Stamp did that you can learn from and grow and even blow up your YouTube channel if you put these things, if you apply these ideas. So number 1, she is totally unique, unlike anyone else, totally differentiates herself from other YouTubers because of her unique personality. And she expresses her unique personality, her quirkiness, her weirdness, and I say that in a kind, loving way. Once you see her videos, if you're not familiar with them, you'll see what I mean. She is totally odd, and again, I say that in a kind, loving way. Very entertaining. So that's one thing that she does well, and that's one thing that anyone can do well, is when we find what makes us different and unique and express that, we have zero competition. Absolutely zero competition. Because let's look at this. Human beings want new/novel entertainment. They want to be entertained in a new way. And every human being is like a snowflake, and I don't mean that in the derogatory way that we talk about people. I mean it in the way of they're different. Every human being is different and can be entertaining in their own unique way. Kelly Stamp's humor is very dry, very quirky, and people are absolutely loving it. I love it. It's entertaining. It's totally unlike anything I've ever seen. So number 1, she is really good at being herself, and she's really good at expressing herself, right? That's a talent and a skill in and of itself, because we're conditioned to conform. And one of the realizations I've had on my own journey and talking with other people is that when you realize that everything you want in life is going to come when you stop conforming and start being your true authentic self and get real with yourself, then the game starts to get fun, because otherwise we're just repeating what everyone else is doing, and that's not interesting to the people that want to watch us. So that's number 1. Get really good at being yourself. And while we're on that topic, I want to share one of my favorite quotes by Thelonious Monk. The genius is the man or woman who is best at being themselves, right? I might have that a little bit off, but that's the general idea. Be good at being yourself and put yourself on camera. Number 2 is she, in addition to her being herself, she stuck with it, right? She did not quit. I remember I was watching a video prior, one of her videos, and she said, well, actually, in fact, it was the 100,000 subscriber video. She said, I almost quit, right? She was on YouTube for a long period of time and she almost quit, right? She was like, I'm done with this. This is not working out. And she didn't quit, and she stuck with it a little longer, and finally she hit her stride and everything started to happen for her. So that's in and of itself huge. That's probably, if you could say 3 things about why anyone's successful, I guarantee you that perseverance is going to be in one of those 3 things for everyone. Everyone has moments when they want to give up. Everyone has moments when they feel like they're failing. I mean, success does not happen overnight as a general rule. This is where you get the 10-year overnight success, or the 10,000 hours to mastery. It just doesn't happen overnight. It's a constant pushing in to the game, right? That's the game. It's a game of perseverance. So everyone has this quality. Number 2, I want to look at my list here to make sure I'm getting this right, by the way. Excuse me, we're on number 3. Oh, of course. How could I forget this one? It's one of the main ones. So let's recap. Number 1, she's unique in her own way, quirky, expressing herself, differentiating herself. Number 2, she persevered through the challenging times. That's definitely a factor. And number 3, her channel is a blend of fun and value, right? Her channel is a blend of entertainment plus helpfulness. And if you've watched some of her videos, or hopefully you will watch some of her videos, you're going to learn about YouTube. You're going to learn about being yourself. You're going to learn about being a human being in the best possible way, because she has her finger on what it takes, right? She's entertaining and she's also very helpful. Just in a general sense, even to live your life. Let's say you're not even planning on being on YouTube. Let's say you just want to be a better human being, have more friends, meet more people, express yourself in whatever way you want to express yourself. You're going to learn how to do that by watching her videos. So that's the third and final takeaway that I get from Kelly Stamps, is that it's a blend. I think the best things in life are blends. Really good wines are oftentimes blends. Really good movies are blends of humor and, sadness and emotion, and they run a wide range, right? Sometimes if people are only one way, I've seen this so many times on different content creators or different people online. Let's take, for example, let's say a comedian or comedic person, and they're only comedic. I've seen this a number of times where eventually one day you flip on their channel and they have a video saying, you know what, I'm also a deep person in this sense, or I also like to talk about philosophy, or I also like to talk about life, or I also talk about this, and it's very different from how they have been, and they say, I'm going to start being more of that person and integrate it with my channel. So they're funny and they're deep, they're real, and they're also entertaining. I've seen it go both ways. I've seen people who spend a lot of time being super deep and real, and then they flip over to be humorous. I've seen people be humorous and they go the other way. So I think that we're multi-dimensional beings, and we like to have the full range, right? It gets really old if someone can't give you the full range in a friendship or a relationship. I shouldn't say that. It doesn't get old. It may get boring for them, right? We want to have the multi-dimensional aspect, right? And so when you have that, I call it full spectrum living. I've talked about it in other videos, specifically this one, and how that makes life a more rich and rewarding experience if we have full spectrum living, right? If we're accessing all aspects of ourselves. So, and nowadays we can do that, right? We have the ability to do that. We've always had the ability to do that, but more and more where human beings are really accessing all aspects of themselves, we have much more capability to do that. And there's much more permission to be a full multidimensional, fully self-realized, full spectrum living type of a person. And so that's the third and final takeaway that I get from her channel. She is very good at mixing the fun and the value, the entertainment, and the deep understanding of what it takes to be successful in business and life, and specifically on YouTube. So if you haven't checked her out, go do that. And like I say, I will do a little bit of research after this. I'll jump on and see where her stats were at, and we'll see how close to the reality that I have for when I was saying, okay, she's at 50,000, 100,000, etc. I know she was at 100,000 just a couple months ago, because I specifically remember watching that video when she had her YouTube 100,000 subscriber award. So I hope this video has helped you in some way, shape, or form. If it has, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. On this channel, we talk about business and lifestyle design from the inside out. We talk about helping you have better experiences in your business and your life. A lot of law of attraction, manifestation, personal development type videos. Also episodes of enhancing the human experience. And of course, episodes of On the Move here. I'm always launching new content to help you get more of what you want in your business and your life. So a lot of new stuff is coming. I'm excited to share that with you. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, have an awesome day. All the best. Health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.